Hey plebs, I figured I'd try something new today. I'm gonna make a StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm video just showing one of my replays. Figured, try out the commentary thing. This is gonna be a totally clean run, or clean first try through, no editing, just see what you guys think, that kind of deal. So here we are, Detrius, I think, Detritus, Detritus. Yep, his name's gone. He's gonna be the Terran, blue, starting the top left. And we got myself, Zerg, over here in the top right. Let's see, my name is Precedent. You can find me. I'm Precedent pretty much anywhere. Twitter, YouTube, Twitch. Alright. So, seems like both people are 10-10 or 11 or 10, 11, 12. Oh. Zerg taking the lead clearly with the 13 supply. You know, that'll happen. I don't know. Pretty much what we're going to be doing here is just trying, mostly it's going to be to improve my own personal gameplay. I just want to commentate on what I'm doing, see what the other person's doing, maybe see how they can improve, or what they should be doing, and what I need to do to, get around that. Let's see, I'm at 15 supply. I'm sending a drone out. I like to send my drone out at 180 minerals, and sometimes I can get the timing perfect, so it just lands out at 0. Gonna bring it back up to 15, so this is gonna be a 15 hatch, 15 pool. If you ever watch Destiny, he feels that this is a very bad build. But against Terran, I don't know. I think he's okay with it against Terran, so, whatever. It's a low-ranked match anyways. Let's see. This guy in the blue, he's bronze, and this is my, third game back in over a year, so I'm silver. I lost my first 2 games, and it was just like, eh. Oh man, the video card was, screwing up and everything, too, because my fan speed wasn't set properly. And it, blacked out on me, the whole NVIDIA kernel error garbage. I don't know. Alright, let's see. What's he doing over here? He's got bunker, and he's sending out an expansion. So actually, this is pretty good. We're both on kind of equal grounds right now, right here. I would actually probably favor the Terran at this point, just because there is no sight of pressure that I'm about to do in the meantime. He almost has his full wall off. Let's see, with him doing a fast expand, let's see. Oh, he doesn't even go for a full wall off. He's just gonna go on to a second barracks. Okay. Oh, what's this? I added a third hatchery. I'm a greedy son of a bitch, aren't I? Got my queens out right away. Let's see, they're active. I would really like to eventually work on switching these 2 hotkeys, 5 and my hatcheries and my queens, to 6 and 5 instead of 5 and 4. What I feel will happen if I switch those over is I can reserve the first 4 hotkeys for spellcasters, and let's see. Number 1 would be army, 2 would be secondary army, 3 would be a spellcaster, and 4 would be another spellcaster. So it'd be something like, I don't even know what the fuck they're called, because I'm so new to this. Let's see. Viper. Yeah, maybe Viper on 4 or something. And Swarm Host on 3. Got my second queen out. At this point, I'm just gonna start to drop some tumors. God, I'm terrible. Alright, he has 2 gases going. I have no gas going. He's floating like 500 gas. He doesn't look like he's really spending it on anything right now. Some tech labs. Oh, he's got 1 reactor, 2 tech labs. That seems pretty standard, I think. Off 2 bases. Moving into a factory. Still not a complete wall off. I'm certain you can, yeah. Now he's got it going. Alright, so it took him 7 minutes, 20 seconds to get that full wall off started. So that's good to know anyways. I'm sure he would have changed it up and finished the wall off there if I would have added any pressure. Now I'm starting my gases. Starting my gases everywhere. Oh boy. He's already researching +1 weapons, corrosive shells. He's got stim pack on the way, and he's just kind of working on his army. Oh, and he's got a starport going. Okay. At this point, I'm sending out a couple of Zerglings to scout a little bit. I know. Oh, I can't even see that he put up his natural up yet. That's interesting. Oh, there. Now at this point, I remember I actually did see this, and I did know that he started with his natural at that point, even though he is pretty far along with his natural. That did give me the confidence to send out. No, never mind. Thought that drone was going to start causing some mayhem. Not the case. Some creep spread. My injects. I'm floating 50 energy. That's not good. Yeah, pretty much 50 energy on all of them. Every time that I float energy on one of these queens, that should be doing an injection. 50, let's see. So there's larva that is just simply sitting on the hatchery that I'm not spending. Anything above, whenever it's above 3, I'm just not going to be able to get any additional larva just by time passing by. Every time I float, 25 energy, then, let's see, is it 25? Yep, 25 energy. Every time I float 25 energy, that's going to be an additional 3 larvae that I'm missing out on. So right now, I'm at 130 supply, trying to cap out on the roaches with double Evo upgrades, switching up to the lair so I can continue doing my upgrades. But every time that I float the energy, that's 3 per queen, 3 larvae per queen that I'm missing out on. So, excuse me. Right now that is 3, 6, 18 larvae that I'm missing out on. Each roach is 2 supply, I believe. Yep. 18, so 36. I could be 36 higher, and 36 would put me at 200 max supply. So that's kind of the goal. You want to be, if you're macroing properly, there should be no issue whatsoever getting to max supply if you're only making roaches at 12 minutes. I'm out of practice though, so I couldn't do that. I was doing this build back in Wings of Liberty, and that was actually getting me to 200 at 12 minutes regularly. And just doing that simple build, that got me up to high gold. I was playing against some platinums, but in platinums they were usually able to they were just macroing equally as good as what I was macroing, so it was a tough match. Then you'd get some Protoss that just had better builds. There's this one Protoss build that I loved. I only seen it once. It was a 1-1 timing attack with Immortals, and he hit at like around 8 or 9 minutes, and my roaches were an equal army size to his army, but it was that Immortals with the 1-1, he completely overpowered me. But normally, if it wasn't for that 1-1, this macroing strategy should outdo any pressure that engages you past like 7 minutes 30 seconds, if you're on top of your macro. Let's see, he's starting to add some Vikings, and he's already got a couple of medevacs. He's got a decent army size. We're looking at 150 army supply to 200. So I'm maxed out, so I'm setting up. I'm going to try to do a concave around just in case he decides to poke out. And I got my Hydras there, and I'm just going in. Gonna stutter step up. And he's attacking. He's got 1-1, and I got 1-1, but he's got a better concave, and I'm backing off. That is a battle that I do not want. And I backed off just at the right time. Let's see if we look at the army size. Units lost. Active forces. I mean, he's in the lead right now, clearly, for value of the army. Now, what was interesting what he did was he ended up just sitting here over at the watchtower. I don't exactly know why he just sat here, because right now, I remaxed like pretty quickly, so I probably would have been fine. My APM's a little bit better than his, but that's expected. He's only a bronze guy, so. Go back to production. My 2-2's almost done. And when I saw that his army composition was mostly bio, I immediately dropped the Bangling Nest. I started researching the metabolic boost. And I want to start researching this. Oh, shit. Going back. Oh, it's not take commands. Go back. So I wanted to start researching the centrifugal hooks too, so that my banglings can roll faster. So that he can't as easily just stutter step away. Now I see him coming in. Or actually, I wanted to clear up some army supply so I can start getting circling. So I wanted to attack him right there. But then he comes in, so I decided that I'm just gonna get him from behind. He does have better positioning on me. Like, this is actually very, very bad. You never want this. I am stuck in between two hard places, and he can just easily concave his army around me. Now, the same way that when we were attacking back here at his base, he had the better concave, he's got the better concave here. So I want to get out of this. But at the same time, I am just trying to free up some army supply. So I back out, and I get lucky when I start backing out. I see a Thor here. Take that down. And I just keep bringing up army supply. I got my Zerglings on the way. I almost move in with the Zerglings, thinking that I can save this little bit left army. But then, I realize that this is still a lot right there, and I don't want to risk it. So instead I just morph everything into Banglings. I got a couple of Zerglings left. And again, he doesn't push forward. He doesn't have too much he's waiting for. His Thor reinforcement, he's got some of this coming. But bam! Game club. I was not expecting that. Boom! And I was like, oh, what am I gonna do with it? Oh, bam! I couldn't take out that Thor though. And this is interesting. He sends down 4 mules, and let's see, does he start repairing? Yeah, I want to see how fast this repairs this thing. Damn, man, that is fast. Yeah, I don't know. That seems. Oh, he's expanding. Now what I did was I had a Zergling that I just dropped him here. I'm just waiting to see what happens. And this was perfect. It allowed me to see that he started expanding to his third base. Which it really doesn't matter because I'm already on 4. And I'm just going to try to remax on roaches real quick. I did drop my infestation pit earlier. And let's see. I realized that I can't move up to 3-3, so I'm like, oh shit, get the hive. So I'm behind on that. That's another thing. I should have been more proactive about getting up to the hive, knowing that my 2-2 was going to be done soon. And I do have swarm hosts coming out. Now this is nice. I got my active army on 1 and my swarm hosts on 2. I can see from my creep tumors over here that he's just like, setting up shop down here. Let's see. He does see me setting up my swarm host, but he doesn't move. At the same time, I got my swarm host coming in, and I got my army coming around the other side. Taking out the Thors first, because those are going to be most of the damage. He's got 6 kills already. 6, 7 kills. Now, the guy I was playing with, he doesn't decide to, save his medevacs. He just kind of like lets him sit there. Wait for some resupply at the Locust. And another free Thor. That is cost-effective killing there. Let's see, what do I remax on? Remax on roaches. We got 196 army supply to 109. And I'm going for this third. I know that I had started moving around my drones over to this 4th, so I know that he's got to be almost mined out on his main FN already, which he is. Just about. Got no problem here taking that down. He's not defending it. Move my locust up to the front, start applying pressure to this. Oh, you always got to watch out for this. I don't know, I see Destiny do this all the time, where just one swarm host just decides he wants to walk up there. I don't know why. Oh, that's another thing that I'll have to figure out why it does that. Maybe I'm just too impatient. I don't know. So the swarm hosts with locusts are able to take out the first Thor that's up there. And what's nice about this build that I like with the roaches, the hydras, and the swarm hosts is we all have. We all have the ranged attack and armor going, and I'm doing double upgrades. And let's see, I move right into his base, and he just GG's out. I'd really like to thank Detrius, because this was my first win coming back to StarCraft 2 for Heart of the Swarm, and I really had a good time. Even the first 2 games that I played that I lost, it was still a lot of fun. Man, it's a great game. I just love it. So we're gonna just call it GG. If you guys liked this video and you liked what I had to say, give it a thumbs up and I'll try to make some more. Thank you guys for watching. Hell of a time. I'm Precedent. Catchphrases. Let's see. Punchlines. What are they called? Like closing lines. I could start at. Let's see. I mean, drink lots of caffeine, coffee. It's Christmas. Happy holidays? Yeah, no one else is telling you happy holidays. No, fuck happy holidays. Merry Christmas, you fuckers.